Bertie the bus was enjoying himself around the road. Birds were singing in and everything really brilliant about him while he's riding. It was a lovely day. "Hello, Bertie," said Gordon. "You seem to be in a good mood today." "Yes, I am, thanks," said Bertie. "What's that noise?" said Gordon. "It's the bees," laughed Bertie. "And they're all in these boxes called beehives. In that field over there. I'm taking them to the station. And then my driver says that good bees make good honey, and he's giving some of them to all his friends." Just then, Peter Sam the Narrowgauge Engine came in. "Take care, you two," he said. "Don't make the bees angry. They might sting you." Gordon did not want to be told what to do, especially by a narrow gauge engine, and he buzzed away. "Goodbye, Bertie," called Peter Sam, and set off to meet James at the sheds. Mavis and Dennis were resting in the sheds with James, and then second they scampered inside after when they saw Peter Sam. What was it like when these two first came to this railway?" said Peter Sam. "They're really good diesels, you know," said James. "Well," said Peter Sam, "we know how to keep them in order," he said. But when they are a little bit cheeky, we can sometimes call them the bees." "A good name," said James. "They're terrors when they start buzzing around." Just then, Gordon came in. "What's that, James?" he said. "Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. Now don't tell that. So don't let that buzzbox engine tell you different." "His name is Peter Sam," said James, and he didn't wait. "I wouldn't care," interrupted Gordon. "If only I was wondering about, I would blow smoke and make them buzz off." "Buzz, buzz, buzz," said James. Later, Gordon and his coaches arrived at the station to collect the passengers. They seemed to be really, really ready, but the passengers realized that the beehives were coming as well, and the passengers were crowded, and the porter was in a hurry. "Mind your backs," he shouted. Then there was trouble. The beehive fell and broke open. The station cleared like magic, and first the bees went away. They buzzed out far, far away and into the inside of Gordon. And so they buzzed around the fireman who didn't do something to the hive, but he didn't understand. Nor did his driver. So the bees turned to Gordon. His boiler was nice and warm. Buzz off, said Gordon. One bee burnt his foot. Ow, ow, ooh, ooh. The bee thought Gordon burned him on purpose. So it stung Gordon right back on the nose. Ding! Ah! Screamed Gordon. He had had enough. So did his driver and fireman. They didn't notice until too late that they have left all the coaches behind. They tried everything to get rid of the bees. First he went forwards and backwards so that it will make the bees fly away. They tried wetting him, but the bees clung clung harder to Gordon's warm boiler. Then they tried smoking him off at the station while people will scream at them. Later, his driver came up for something. "It is no good, Gordon," said his driver. We just have to go back to the fields and fetch another hive." Gordon was surrounded by the sound of buzzing. The owner, who owns the bee field, was waiting anxiously for Gordon. When they arrived, the bees flew straight into their new home. "Come on, Gordon," said his driver. "What you need is a good hose down." Later, Gordon was resting in the shed when the owner came to see him. "Thank you for saving my bees," he said. It's a pity you're not red, and it's a pity you're not Crispus then. If you are red, we will call you Gordon the Red-Nosed Engine. Everyone laughed, even Gordon. But instead of Gordon, the bees sneezed because he's not red. So they just decided to just call him Gordon the Express Engine. But they know how useful he is, and they know how big and proud he is with the Express, more useful than ever.